Facebook. We're live. What's going on, everybody? Christian Ballard Sports Media, coming at you live on a Thursday. What do you say we get it going? 2 more days. College game day set to be in Knoxville this weekend. SEC Nation in the same location. And I cannot tell you, I have never been this excited for a third Saturday rivalry matchup. Um, I'm super pumped up. To have both of these teams undefeated, to have great quarterbacks, which I guess Bryce Young is still a game time decision. It is possible that he plays. We don't know yet, though. Um, it it just feels right. It feels great. It's so I'm at a loss for words here. How do I want to put this? It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's great. This is today's Thursday show on Ballard Sports Media. We are going to talk about a tradition. Something, if you guys are not familiar with this rivalry, real quick, they have something. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Computer was acting up just a bit. So, if you guys, let's talk about this real quick. If you guys are not familiar with this rivalry, Alabama and Tennessee, this dates back to the early 1900s. Let me pull it up exactly. Because I think, isn't it like 1904? Is that right? But anyways, the rich tradition, it's actually 1901. There's a rich tradition that dates back a long time, right? The winner of the game enjoys a nice victory cigar. And Alabama has had 16 straight victory cigars in their hands. More than that, obviously, but you get what I'm saying, right? But today we want to look at sportingnews.com. This article put out probably a couple years ago. Maybe it's this week, actually. I don't know when it was put out. But why is my computer acting up? There we go. Either way, whenever it was put out, we're going to read this and we're going to talk about it a little bit. We're going to highlight. So here it is. This is where it starts. The story most commonly told traces the tradition to the late Jim Goosetree, a longtime Alabama athletic trainer who graduated from Tennessee. Imagine that. Going into the 1961 game, Alabama had not beaten Tennessee since 1954. There was a 7-7 tie in 1959. Goosetree told the team he would, I can't make this up, you see it here on the screen, he would dance naked in the locker room if Alabama won. The Crimson Tide secured a 34-3 win at Birmingham's Legion Field, and Goosetree danced while smoking a cigar. Players wanted a cigar to celebrate as well. Longtime Alabama assistant Ken Donahue, another Tennessee alumnus, arrived in 1964 and further stoked the rivalry. And I guess it starts back with, Goosetree, if I'm saying that correctly. It starts back with Jim Goosetree dancing in the locker room with a cigar in his mouth, and thus began the third Saturday cigar tradition. So, can Tennessee get their hands on it this year? Can they beat Alabama? We've been talking about that all week this week. on Ballard Sports Media. I think they can win this game. I hope they don't. I don't think that they will. I think Alabama's gonna. Now I take Tennessee in the points, but I take Alabama to win. However, it wouldn't be the biggest surprise because at some point streaks are meant to be broken. You know what I'm saying? I said it in the little script video I made this week. Let me get my charger real quick. A little unprepared. I kind of said in the script this week that streaks are meant to be broken at some point or another. And I don't know if that's this year. I definitely think it is. I definitely think that if Tennessee has a chance to win against Alabama, this year is their best opportunity. And they just got to go out there and perform well. I think Tennessee's going to perform well. I don't think they're going to get the victory. It is at Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, Tennessee. But that's Alabama of years in a row have not missed a third Saturday game yet since who knows when. But as far as we're concerned, Alabama has won 16 straight. I see it back there, Brock. I'll get you in a second. Alabama has won 16 straight over Tennessee, and they're looking to make it 17. But I don't know. At some point, the streak will end. The question is it this year? What's up, Brock?
Yo, this is the problem.
All right.
If you're gonna beat Alabama, don't give this rat poison. Don't just play the game. You know what I mean? Just play the game. Don't give rat poison to Nick Saban. This is the worst thing that people that don't realize that you should not do against Nick Saban. And he's showed people time and time again, man. And I don't care. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't care if Bryce Young is not 100%. If he is 80%, I still think Bryce Young puts up big numbers. And that's just me because I know I've seen Bryce Young, man. I mean, I've seen him, even though I haven't seen him come off an injury, you know, he hasn't been hurt. But I'm telling you, this kid has magic. And he's coming to make he's gonna prove some people wrong. If he's in this game, he's gonna prove some people wrong. And all credit to Tennessee. Got a good team. But guess what? It takes more than a good team to beat Alabama. You just don't say you can beat Alabama and just run your mouth and rat poison them. And, you know, I'm telling you, it's going to take everything they got to beat Alabama.
You're right.
And I'm going to just say this. I'm not sure they're running the damn ball on Alabama's defense. Those running backs they got are smaller. They're not big. They're not like power running backs. And my thing is, I don't see them running the ball. And I see them being one-dimensional and trying to pass the ball before Will Anderson, Dallas Turner, or Chris Boswell brings the heat. That's what I see. And let me tell you something.
Good. Go ahead.
And let me tell you something else. If Tyler Harrell gets on this field with Bryce Young, you could say goodbye. This kid is electric. And I don't care what nobody says. I'm taking Alabama either way it go. I'm a diehard Alabama fan, just like you are. I'm taking Alabama to win and the points. If Bryce Young don't play, I think it could go either way. But I'm not going to say if Bryce Young don't play and Miro play or Ty Simpson or whatever, however it goes, however Nick Saban puts it. I'm not saying that they blow us out because I don't see that happening. Not on Alabama. You ain't blowing Alabama out.
Oh no.
Only a really good Clemson team did that, and that was Trevor Lawrence. And they ain't no damn Trevor Lawrence, and they ain't Clemson.
That's true. So
But
I would
go ahead.
say, yeah, I would say this. Like, obviously, I can see where you're coming from, and I'm sure that you're giving, like, you got to give Tennessee all the credit in the world for what they've done this year. But like you said, man, if Bryce is a game time decision, which he is,
Uh-huh. Right.
and he's healthy, he's not going to be 100%. I doubt he's 100%. But like you said, man, 70, 75, 80, whatever, he's our leader. He's the offensive mind for this
Yeah.
offense. And that's the guy you got to go up and defend. And hardly anybody, like, really the only team that's been able to defend and shut him down was Georgia in last year's championship. And that's fair.
Yep. And you know what? You remember what happened last year? They rat poisoned Nick Saban after
Yeah.
that SEC championship. Georgia got the doors blew off their ass.
Yeah.
And that's just facts, man. And I'm just saying, people underestimate in Alabama and their wide receivers. You just wait till these boys find their rhythm, till they really get locked in and find their their offense when it comes to wide receivers. I'm telling you, man, these wide receivers are young. They're freshmen. Give them time, and I promise you, by the end of this year, I guarantee you Alabama's going to be the number one team to beat in the country. And I don't care about Ohio State. They're a good team. I'm not knocking them, but Alabama's already showed that they can overcome adversity. And no other team has faced adversity as much as Alabama has this year. And I don't give a damn who you is. I don't care if Georgia, you ain't faced it. I'm just saying. Alabama has faced adversity in big-time games and overcome the adversity. And that says a lot, man. And I'm telling you, I still think we win the national championship in 2020 for 20 this year. And we're going to win it in back-to-back with 23 class coming. So I'm going to just say this right now. Tennessee can bring all they want. But if they can't stop that defense and they can't stop Bryce Young, then bye-bye.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. And hey, give all credit to Tennessee, the players. Hendon Hooker looks awesome. He ain't threw an interception yet. Give him all the credit. Great quarterback. But so many people this week are really pissing me off with this. You're comparing the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback in his first start at Alabama won the Heisman, right? You're comparing Bryce Young to Hendon Hooker. You're saying he's better than Bryce Young? Yes, he has better numbers this year because Bryce Young has been hurt. He is injured right now. But I guarantee you, he still has more touchdowns. He has Hendon, the only thing Hendon's got on him is he don't have interceptions. Bryce Young has 3. So Bryce Young has, he hasn't looked as good as he did last year to me, but he's still a good quarterback, and he's my favorite quarterback at Alabama so far. So I'm not just saying that because I'm an Alabama fan. I'm just saying, you can't compare a Heisman Trophy winning quarterback that has proven that he is one of the best quarterbacks in college football, if not the best in college football. You can't compare him to a Hendon Hooker. I don't see that. I don't like it, and that's kind of disrespectful uh to me because I mean Bryce Young has proven time and time again that he can win the game when it comes down to the last second. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say if Bryce Young, if it is a shootout and Tennessee scores and takes the lead, if they leave us time like Texas did, that Bryce Young is gonna do what he do best. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna be pretty because guess what? They better run that clock down as much as they can against Bryce Young because I'm telling you, if you leave him enough time on that clock, he will make you pay.
So you're saying basically how sometimes we put it in football, like um, Tennessee, if they want to win on Saturday, the goal should be to keep Bryce Young on the bench. If you think about it, because if he's out there, like, I mean, do you really trust? I don't trust Tennessee secondary against our receivers. Jermaine Burton, Tyler Harrell, guys like that are going to be out there. If Tennessee lets a man behind them, if Bryce Young's out there throwing the football for us on Saturday, and I'd say even if Jalen Milroe's out there, dude, like, they're gonna launch the ball deep, and it's gonna be touchdown after touchdown. Maybe we get a couple field goals. We'll have some mistakes. It's not gonna be a perfect game,
Yeah.
but it'll be the same old third Saturday that we're used to.
If Miro plays, he's got to take care of the football. That's the biggest key. Um,
He did fumble it a couple times last week.
yeah, that's why I said he needs to take care of the damn football and make good decisions, make better decisions. And people are knocking Miro. I've heard a lot of shit talkers talk about how sorry Miro looks, how trash he looks. Oh, why is Ty Simpson not starting over him? Look, Nick Saban's one of the best coach. So he sees potential in this guy.
Right.
This kid is athletic. He has everything that you want. But his passing is not it, he doesn't how can I say this? He doesn't read the offense as well. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't read
That's
the
true.
plays. He's young, you know what I'm saying? It was he was nervous. And I think that's why he dropped the ball so many times. And you learn. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody learns from their mistakes. So
Right.
when you got a young quarterback like that, that's normal, man. You can expect it. I mean, that's just like when I was a kid, man. I used to never like girls would always try to flirt with me and stuff. I would get nervous, man. You know what I'm saying? I was just like a
Yeah.
nervous type person. I always have been, especially around females. So, but now since I'm older, I'm not really like that. But it's the same way. I mean, football is the same way, especially when you're starting in a big game. I mean, it was over. I think it was like 100,000 people there in Tuscaloosa at the A&M game. So it's a big atmosphere. It's a lot of pressure on the young man. I mean, come on, you got to give him credit, man. He went out there and played his heart out. It wasn't pretty. The game wasn't pretty. It wasn't a blowout like we expected. But
Right.
if you take Miro out and put a healthy Bryce Young in, we whoop their ass by fucking 30. That's just how I feel about that. But I'm taking Alabama and Bryce Young to play, and I just think he's gonna be good to go, man. I think he's gonna be ready for this game, and people don't think he is, but I think he's gonna be ready to play.
I think so too. And obviously he's not. You're not going to go out there and play and be 100%, but
Yeah.
because he'll have a bit of a struggle, and maybe we do get off to a slow start, but once he gets going, it's hard to stop him, and I do expect him to play and lead us to victory.
Yeah. If Bryce Young doesn't play and Milroe plays and we lose, Alabama can still run the table and win the
Of
rest of their
course.
game. And they can still go to the SEC championship. And I'm wondering this now, Ballard. I'm wondering if Nick Saban's thinking, well, if I play Bryce Young and he's not 100% and he gets hit and gets injured again, and then our hopes, for the rest of the season are probably 30%, 50% maybe. You know what I'm saying? So is it better? Let's think of it like this. Is it better for Milroe to play or is it better for Bryce to play? Should we just take the loss to Tennessee and just go on and win the rest of the games and Bryce Young will be back for the Mississippi State game? Or do we put Bryce Young out there if he's 80% or 70% and risk it? I mean, it could, to me, if Bryce Young is not 100%, I just say run Milroe or Ty Simpson or try to win
Don't
with both of
risk a
them.
player, man. Don't risk a
Yeah,
player. Just take
that's
the
what I
L.
that's what I kind of been thinking about. If he's not 100%, I think we don't play Bryce. I don't want to risk our football season and our national championship hopes this year because I have a lot of expectations for Alabama this year, and I still think that they can win the national championship. But if Bryce Young gets hurt again, then I think that's gonna be it's not gonna be good. So
Yeah.
I I don't I think if Bryce Young is not 95 to 100%, I think Nick Saban is gonna play Jalen. I really do. I think they're gonna trust Jalen Miro and people Tennessee fans and Tennessee podcasts I've been watching all morning for the last few days. All they've been saying is if Bryce Young don't play, we know we're gonna win. That's fine. You can think that. But don't be surprised if Jalen Miro carried his team to a victory. I'm just
Oh, I
saying
know.
you can talk all the shit and say what you want to say about this kid, but let me tell you, this kid is the type of kid that learns every week from his mistakes and comes back and puts up bigger numbers. And I'm telling you, I feel like Milroe can win this game. I have trust and faith in Milroe, but he needs to make better decisions. And I hope he learns from that in the A&M game. I hope he takes care of the football if he does play.
VicTube says, what does he mean? Even if it means losing to Tennessee, I guess like don't take a risk and hurt Bryce, even if
Well,
it means
this is
losing to
Nick.
Tennessee.
Nick, if you want to come up here and talk, I'm pretty sure Ballard will let you in too. But
Of course.
what I want to say is, Vic, this is what I'm saying. If Bryce Young is not healthy, bro, I say we play. If he's not 100%, I say we play Milroe. And I know Milroe's probably not going to pull the win off, but if he does, then shout out to Milroe. But I'm not going to say we're going to lose even if we play Milroe because I have confidence in this kid, and I think he can win the game with his feet. I just think he can. He's very fast, very athletic, very elusive, and I also think Gibbs is gonna freaking do something special in this game.
You
I
know
I,
what
I
it
just
is,
feel like
though? You know what it is? Think about, like, so you got to put yourself in Tennessee's position real quick.
yeah,
So you're practicing this week. You're practicing hard. You're practicing for
Right.
Alabama's defense. That's something I don't want to say it's easy to figure out, but it's, not the hardest thing in the world because Alabama's been running the same kind of defense all year long. But when you look at the offense for a second, when Tennessee's defense is preparing, they're having to prepare for possibly two different quarterbacks. Think about this for a second. They don't have enough on Jalen Milrow. They don't have enough,
Nope.
and he's still pretty darn good. He's still pretty darn talented, and he can still lead us to victory, and maybe even blow Tennessee out of the water if they're not prepared for what he can do with his legs, what he can do with his arm talent, how he reads the defense. Like, there's so much you got to prepare for when preparing for a quarterback that Tennessee's not prepared for in Jalen Milrow.
And Josh Heupel said in his interview today before you went live, I watched it. He said that they are preparing for Jalen Milrow and Bryce Young. So
Okay.
they are, playing like practicing like if Bryce was playing or Milrow was playing. So they're trying to scheme up something, I guess, to get prepared. But I just think I don't think the offense is gonna click as good as they think, man. Nobody's talking about Alabama's defense, and people don't realize how this pass rush can get home. And when you had last week, now check this out. All together, last week between Will Anderson, Dallas Turner, and Chris Boswell, Will Anderson had 11 quarterback hurries just by himself. Okay. Dallas Turner had like 7 or 8. And I think Chris Boswell had 1 or 2, I think, something like that when they was doing the cheetah. So this is my thing.
As you can see, gentlemen, I'm in the hospital.
Oh,
I'm in the hospital. I have been in the hospital since Tuesday evening. I will be discharged tomorrow afternoon. The cause has been excessive fluid retention. They're worried about blood clots. I've been on water pills to drain excessive water from my system. I hope all of you can hear me.
Dang, what happened? What happened to you, Jeff?
So, just so you'll know what's going on, that's where I've been. I've been in the hospital, being discharged tomorrow. But it's okay. It's not good, but it's not devastating. So I would appreciate your prayers.
Absolutely.
And
no doubt.
Yeah, we're praying.
I don't have very much on. I just got my charger's been at home, because obviously when I came here I didn't bring my phone charger with me, so I just had a buddy go by my place and grab it. So I'll recharge my phone, and maybe later tonight, if you guys are online somewhere, I'll have more power to talk to you about it. But I'm okay. So just say a prayer for J-Dub, but don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Jeff,
good to hear that you're
praying but not worrying.
Yeah.
Right.
Glad you're okay though.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, fellas. I need to get out of here. They're gonna come in and take more blood. They seem to love doing that. We'll talk to you all later, and roll tide.
Roll tide.
Yeah.
So Vic, I want to get your opinion. All right. So would you play Bryce Young if he's not 100% and risk his shoulder again and just take the loss with if Miro plays and we lose, take the loss and we can still get to the SEC championship, right? So
Yeah, of course.
would you take a not 100% Bryce Young and put him in this game, knowing that so far from what I heard that they're going to attack Bryce Young.
Yeah.
If they see him in the game, they're going to try to put him out of the game.
Yeah.
That's their game plan. So what would you do if you were Nick Saban?
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, so if he's not 100%, okay, well how will I know if he's not 100% though? I mean, he might tell me that he's fine. I mean, might be able to tell me that he's fine. I can play coach. Well, I guess if
just say if he makes mistakes, like throws an interception, or he just like when he throws the ball, like he grabs his shoulder or something,
But
like
no,
anything.
I would not. I would not play him, knowing that he was hurting. No, I would not. Yeah, I would
so
sit him.
this is my thing. It's not gonna hurt Alabama as much as people think if we do lose to Tennessee. I mean, yes, it's a loss. You know what I'm saying? And you can only lose. You can't lose another game and make the SEC championship. So
Right.
you only got one more shot if you lose this game. So my thing is if Bryce is ready to go and Nick Saban says, we're gonna play Bryce Young, I mean, do we trust that? I mean, or do we just because I know Miro is. See, the thing with Miro, he was nervous, and you can expect that when a quarterback first sees the field in his college career.
Mhm.
You expect anybody to be nervous, of any situation if you're put in a big game like that. So
Right.
my thing is, I think if Miro does play, I don't think he will like fumble the ball and turn the ball over like he did, all them the last week. So
No.
I just feel like even if Miro plays, I feel like that his capable abilities, like his how fast he is and stuff, like Tennessee's defense is not like that great. Their numbers are really bad when it comes to the defense side of the ball. So my thing is they give up 300 and some, I think 307 or something like that, 300 something yards through the air. I think it is. And if Bryce Young is playing in 100%, then that's going to be really
Right.
It's going to be tough because last year Bryce Young had, when he did have, better wide receivers, he was airing it out. I mean, and even when he wasn't airing it out, he was still throwing the ball to receivers and making big plays, slants, So I just think, if Bryce Young is not healthy, if we play Miro, I think that it'll be a close game, but they won't blow us out. I think they probably beat us, but they won't blow us out.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, either way it go, the game's got to be played. I just feel like that Alabama's the better team on defense, but I don't think they're the better team on offense right now. But I will say this: if Bryce Young is 100% and that transfer wide receiver Tyler Harrell and Aaron Anderson and these guys that have been out, they return, then I think, and JoJo Earl, I know JoJo's gonna play. I'm pretty sure. But if our guys if our wide receivers can get that separation and get get something going off for their secondary, I think there could be a great shootout. And my thing is, Hendon Hooker, he looks great against LSU, but LSU is far from Alabama, so it remains to be seen. They said LSU's defense is good. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that they're good. But I'm gonna just say this: if you notice in the LSU versus Tennessee, LSU went for a fourth down several times, right? And they gave Tennessee short field position. Am I right or wrong? Okay.
That's right. They did.
Alabama's not going to do that. These are things that I went back in because last night I rewatched the Tennessee versus LSU game, and I seen where Tennessee, they have a pretty good run game, but they wasn't really running the ball down their throat. They really wasn't. I seen maybe once or twice they had a good run, but they wasn't running the ball like a Georgia does. You know what I'm saying? Or like a Georgia or Alabama does. So my thing is that LSU gave them short field position, and Brian Kelly, he went for it on fourth down several times, and he didn't get it, you know? And I don't know why he kept going for it. Why you just don't punt the ball off and put them, pin them back deep. You know what I'm saying, Vic?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, this game was over from the beginning ever since they muffed the kickoff. Yeah.
Yep. And that's the thing. Like, they muffed the kickoff, and then Tennessee takes over. I mean, right at the beginning. So, I mean, when you make mistakes, your team's gonna pay, man, in the long run. Just like Alabama, they gave freaking Texas A&M 17 points off of turnovers and missed field goals and all that. So if you make big time mistakes, it can cost you the game. And so my thing is that LSU, they really crapped the bed in that game. Like, I felt like LSU could have played better, but their offense is really horrible. If you look at LSU's offense, they're bad. They're pretty bad. And their defense did get some pressure on Hendon Hooker, but he was making plays. But I say Alabama's defense is going to give Hendon a lot of problems. And if they can force him to make, those 50-50 balls and force him to, make bad throws and off the run type throws, I think Alabama has a great chance to create a lot of turnovers and maybe get an interception or something. So my thing is, we'll see, man. I want to see how our secondary hold up against their wide receivers, because we have a weak secondary, and they need to come to play. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I saw that boy doggone, what's his name? The LSU transfer, and he's at not LSU, but Southern Cal transfer. Hyatt, what's his name? Jalen Hyatt.
Yeah.
Plays our receiver. Anyway, he smoked that LSU DB. I mean, he literally smoked that dude. And Hendon Hooker put the ball right in his hands for the touchdown. And that was a great play and a great throw. Great execution there. But we got to watch out for number 11, that Hyatt dude. He's like 6'3", pretty tall. And that Brew McCoy dude, he's good too. Brew McCoy, Jalen Hyatt, and the other guy. They got another
Cedric
guy.
Tillman.
Well, Tillman's out. I don't think Tillman's gonna play.
Out.
Oh,
He's
seriously?
yeah, he's still
Out.
questionable. He's still questionable. So
Dang.
if he don't play, that's an advantage for Alabama a little bit because he is a freaking
Questionable
he
means
is a really good wide receiver.
right.
He
Questionable
smoked.
means he's gonna play. So
Not
Well, I
always.
don't know. He might. I don't know, man. I know I've been watching a lot of podcasts for Tennessee and all the Vol fans, on YouTube. They've been saying that he's even Josh Heupel said today in his press conference, he said that uh they won't really know until probably late tomorrow if he's gonna play or not.
Tomorrow's Friday. Man,
shit.
I want to get through the rest of today, get through tomorrow, and Saturday, hit it. Let's go. I got to work early in the morning, but I should be home in time for our
That's
game.
right. So it really is, yeah, the third. So in October the 15th. Yeah.
Yeah.
But if this is Tennessee's year to beat Alabama,
Not
then this is the year
the third
because
Saturday.
Alabama don't have the dominant wide receivers this year. They don't have their Bryce Young is injured. I mean, everything's just kind of lopsided right now for Alabama.
Plus, you got to
Uh,
think, like, what are the chances Tennessee's going to be in this position a year from now? Like, what if they fall off next year and they're not as good as what they are right now? Because right now they're great. They're a great
Mhm.
team right now. Next year they could go back to being average. You never know.
Although last year it was the fourth Saturday in October.
Yeah,
yeah,
sometimes
it's
they
the
do
third.
that.
It's not always third Saturday. Sometimes it's the fourth. But yeah.
Yeah. So this is my thing. Just like Georgia last year, they got over the hump. Can Tennessee do it?
I don't
We'll
know.
see. You know, is it the this is what people are saying. They think it's the end of Alabama's dynasty because they say
Mhm.
Alabama's struggling. Alabama's
Yeah,
just
they
looking
are
very vulnerable.
struggling.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, they struggled last week because you know we had a backup in, but
That's right. But
I
hey,
still
yeah,
think,
a win is a win, right?
yeah, win's a win. Hey, they're not always
Mhm.
gonna be pretty big. I mean, uh, your team struggled too, buddy.
Yeah, no, we struggled too. I know.
Yep. I mean, and nobody's gonna be perfect. I mean, sometimes you don't expect these teams like a Kent State or Missouri or Texas or these teams that really don't, play like up to us, that potential. You know what I mean? Like they don't play on that type of level like Alabama or Georgia or Ohio State. So or Clemson. So when you see these teams like competing, like actually competing with these big time college schools, I mean, come on, man. You just gotta say, hey, they play their heart out, What can you say? They come to play the game, whether they're the underdog or not. Just like A&M, you know, their defense was pretty damn good. They forced turnovers, you know. So even though we wanted a blowout, we didn't get it, and I think we would have got it with Bryce Young, but I think it would have been. I think we'd have won by at least 14 to 20 points, if not more, with Bryce Young. But Bryce Young couldn't play. Well, I think he could have played last week, but he, but he didn't. They said he didn't pass the medical the medical what evaluations or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess they're gonna they evaluated him. Nick Saban said Monday they evaluated him this Monday,
Cody,
reevaluated him.
Cody
So
in the chat, dude. I wish. Cody says 50-7.
Cody, I can't agree with that, bro. If Alabama puts 50-7 on Tennessee, I'm gonna say Alabama wins the damn national championship
Just
for
go ahead and
sure.
give him the trophy. Just give him the trophy.
Yeah, because Tennessee is not a pushover this year, bro, and by any means. And I definitely think if they give Alabama trouble, they're gonna give Georgia trouble and probably other people trouble too. That's just I just feel like that, Tennessee may be on a different level this year. What do you think, Vic? You think Tennessee's gonna give Georgia a little trouble?
Yeah. I think they're gonna give us a little trouble. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. This is my thing. We we need to see more of that Stetson Bennett throwing the ball again. Like that offense needs to get going again. You know,
Got to
because
get the high power. You know
yeah,
the
because he was throwing the ball last year, like on a lot of teams and stuff. But this year,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen him really throw the ball that much.
Yeah. I know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. I don't know. It's just the play
I mean,
calling or
it's
what. But yeah.
yeah. I mean, hey, it can't be no worse than fucking Bill O'Brien, man. But I mean, Bill O'Brien, he's not going to be there next year. I can guarantee you,
he's going to be a
he's
head
not
coach
going to be.
somewhere.
Oh
Better
yeah,
be. Yeah.
I,
Hopefully
I,
he'll go back to the NFL. Right.
well, I don't know if he could go back to. He might go back. I mean, I think his offense is really more NFL-ish than it is college. You know what I mean? Because I think he's been in the NFL a long
That's
time,
right. Well,
coaching in the.
he's got to get hired as a head coach somewhere. Isn't that like the mission of the Saban Rehab Center is to get you back into a
Oh
head
yeah,
coaching job? So
yep. Most of that.
yeah, like
Hey,
with Steve
Sark is the head coach
Sarkisian,
now.
yeah,
Sark
yeah,
is the head coach. Lane Kiffin,
Lane Kiffin,
all the Nick
yeah,
Saban.
even Butch Jones is a head coach now. He's at Arkansas State. Yeah,
Butch Jones, he thought he was beating Alabama that year too, didn't
yeah.
he? Yeah, he wanted to beat Alabama so bad, but it just didn't happen. But I think Josh Heupel, he has did a lot of good things at Tennessee, and I think he may have a team this year that can make some noise. We'll see. But I'm still taking my Alabama Tide to win this game. I think our defense is gonna get some big stops. Like I think our defense is that good this year that we can get some key stops on defense, and I think we can hold them to field goals. You know what I mean? So, and this goes back to the secondary now. If our secondary don't come to play, we can get our ass whooped.
The secondary. Yeah.
Yes, our secondary is freaking not elite, so it's not that good, and that's why you saw doggone Quinn throwing on all over our doggone secondary. And I'm not sure if Alabama wins if Quinn didn't go out, so I'm just glad we won that game too. But I'm just my I never seen Alabama have a worse secondary than this. I mean,
Really, what about in 2019?
you think it was worse than this, Vic?
Well, yeah. I mean, your defense
It
was
had to be, dude. We gave up
worse than.
48 to Auburn.
Yeah, I know. That's right. Y'all gave up like
Oh yeah, I
47
forgot
to.
about that.
Y'all gave up
You're
like
right.
47 to LSU. So yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so it
LSU
couldn't
was
be.
LSU that year, so I
Yeah.
mean, I won't judge us based on that game.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
And we didn't even make a bowl that year. Did we make the bowl game? I think
Yeah,
we
we
y'all.
did.
made the Citrus
The
Bowl,
Citrus Bowl. Yeah, that's right.
and we played Michigan,
That's right,
and
Michigan.
Mac Jones was already taking over for Tua.
That's right.
And then he bounced back the next year and won the whole thing
That's right.
Yeah,
and
That's
went
yeah,
undefeated. I mean, 2020 went undefeated, man.
yeah.
yeah.
Against all SEC too.
Yeah.
That was insane. It's hard to go undefeated. 15-0. Shit.
13.
It was 13
13.
though, but
13-0.
Yeah, because remember they shortened the season because
you
of
only
Oh
COVID.
yeah, because of
played
COVID.
10
Yeah,
games. Yeah, only 10
yeah.
games to 12. So yeah.
Hey, that was crazy. And I think that in 2020 we beat Tennessee. What 40, 50 something to probably 14, 20
I think
maybe.
it was a blowout. Actually, I think it was something like 48-14. It had
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah, I think they got like 14 or 17 points.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
pretty bad. But our defense in 2020 was nasty.
Remember
And our offense.
Barmore,
Barmore.
Christian
Oh, yeah.
Barmore,
Christian
man,
Barmore, that dude was elite. Like this
he's
dude
a
was
big.
so woo.
I like when he was. I like when he was interviewed on stage. He was the defensive MVP of the championship game, and he was asked a question. I don't even remember what the question was, but he said he just kind of leaned in on the microphone. He goes, "Me and my team, we came in with mama mentality, and we wanted to go play good football, and we came and dominate." And he looked at Reese Davis, just shaking his head. He's like, "Oh yeah."
Mm-hmm.
Christian Barmore, man, that he's with the Patriots now. He's playing opposite side of Mac Jones.
Man, I tell you, Mac Jones. If you look at Alabama's quarterbacks in the NFL right now, they're dominating.
They are.
Most of them, most of them are doing
I
really
hate that
good.
Tua. I hate that Tua took that hard hit though, man. That was nasty.
My Cowboys with Matthew Stafford though.
There you go.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah,
Who
so
does
Yeah.
y'all speaking of the Cowboys, so do you think the Cowboys are going to keep playing Cooper Rush at least until he
No,
loses a
I don't.
game?
They're gonna use freaking doggone Prescott. You know, I like Prescott, but I think Cooper Rush is better. And that's just my take.
Really? No,
Do
I think I think Cooper Rush. I think he's just not very good. I think he's played adequate, but it's really the defense that's been winning. So
Yeah, the defense caused that turnover. You saw where they hit Stafford and then took the ball.
yeah,
That jump
yeah, I saw that.
crazy.
Yeah.
And DeMarco Lawrence, he took the ball for a touchdown, number 90. That jump
Yeah,
was sick.
y'all got some Bama players or one or two. You got Trayvon Diggs with the Cowboys, I think, and
Yeah, my favorite
you
player
got
right
rid
there.
of Cooper. Where's he at? He's with the Browns.
Cleveland. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
y'all
I don't know
traded
why
him.
Jerry Jones traded him, man. He's so dumb. Jerry Jones is so. Oh my gosh, he's so
Stupid.
bipolar-ish. Just freaking. I mean, literally, man. He is, bro. He just literally
I know.
freaking.
I'm sorry. It's just with all the trash talk that people do about the Cowboys, I have yet to hear someone call Jerry Jones like bipolar or something.
Yeah, I never heard
He
that
is
one.
very fucking bipolar. Look, when the Cowboys were
Never heard
win,
that one
since the
either.
Cowboys been winning, he's been like, oh, like, yeah, Cooper Rush, he's good,
Yeah.
like giving him all credit and shit.
Yeah, all the memes are
And
about Cooper Rush. Yeah. That
yep,
Cooper Rush and how he's gonna start over Dak. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think he will, but I mean, I mean, what do y'all think about Mike McCarthy? Do you think he's the reason why that the team is looking that they, are looking pretty decent? I mean, first game they look like dog shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they only scored 3 points the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think Mike McCarthy, he's a good coach. And I think he might have the Cowboys, I mean, he had the Cowboys looking pretty good last year until they got in the playoffs and got crushed.
It don't matter. Jerry Jones will find a way to fuck it up. He's the biggest problem with the Cowboys.
Yep, I believe that too. Because I mean, who would trade Amari Cooper, man? Like, this kid Amari is like
Bipolar.
Well, I mean, look at it. Look at the Cowboys since Jerry Jones has owned them. They've had 2 stints of success: when Jimmy Johnson was the coach and when Bill Parcells was the coach. What do both of them have in common? They told Jerry, "Go sit your little funky ass down in that box and shut the fuck up."
Yep.
Because Jerry won a national title in college, so he thinks he knows something about football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He doesn't know anything really.
So,
I mean, everybody just thinks he's like, I heard he owns he's a billionaire, right? He owns like a lot of fucking teams or some shit. And
he owned
he's
like Home Depot.
really?
Well,
Wow.
he made all his money in oil.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought there was one NFL owner who like owns Home Depot or something.
Well, I mean, that's a possibility. I don't know what all Jerry Jones owns.
Oh, wait, never mind. I think that was the Broncos. Or was that Walmart? Yeah, I don't even know.
You know what's really sad is Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson both were on the team the last time Arkansas won a national title.
Yeah, I mean, as long as I've been a Cowboys fan since I was young, a kid, the Cowboys just been mid, man. So, they were only good back in the 90s.
Well, they won a Super Bowl back in the 70s.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, they have 5, right? I think we have 5.
Yeah, that was Arthur Blank. He is a co-founder of Home Depot. Yeah.
The Home Depot.
Yeah.
And Brady has like 8, don't he? 7 or 8, right?
He'll have 8. He'll have 8 at the end of this season.
I like how you put that, Slim. Let's go.
He'll have just as many Super Bowl rings as JPP has fingers.
I mean, I don't doubt it. I think it's either between probably Tom Brady and the Eagles this year, probably.
Stop it.
You don't think the Eagles?
It's Tom Brady or bust, dude.
I don't believe in any team out of the NFC least.
Oh, wow.
I got the Bucks and the Bills for my Super Bowl pick.
What about Kansas City?
I mean, they're still good. They're still a threat, but I think they've lost some pieces, and some other teams around them have gotten better.
I know the Rams ain't gonna make it again.
haven't looked good at all this year, in my opinion.
The Cowboys was beating their ass on defense. Our defense was swarming them.
Well, Vic was absolutely right when he said your defense is getting you through games. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
Micah Parsons being the biggest reason.
Yeah, he is so good, man. He's just elite on the freaking field. I don't care where you put him. He's just dynamic, man. He's fast.
Paxton
It just seems like
says
he gets in the backfield like a lot. Like he's back there.
Paxton says the Bills win it all. Maybe. I mean,
it wouldn't surprise me if they did. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. If Ballard's right, and say it is Tampa against the Bills in the Super Bowl, nobody on that Bills team, except for one or two people, have ever made a Super Bowl before.
I don't even know who it is.
So I mean, there is something to be said for a team that has been to the dance and a quarterback that's very well used to it, and a team that hasn't, and a quarterback that hasn't.
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted. Josh Allen won't be doing all that running around shit on Tampa's defense. That ain't happening.
Nope. Shaq Barrett gonna put his ass in the ground. Just call it real.
If it ain't Shaq Barrett, it'll be Devin White.
Yep.
So how worried are you for this weekend, Ballard?
I'm a little nervous. I mean, I know Alabama's own Tennessee, but streaks are meant to be broken at some point or another.
Streaks.
Yeah,
and I think that I did tell Brock. I said if there is any chance, like this is the best chance Tennessee has to do it.
Well, I'll say this: your offense comes out and plays like it did against A&M, y'all gonna get blown out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if we turn the ball over, sure, I agree. But that's not likely to happen.
You hope.
Not if Bryce Young got the ball. It's not gonna happen, I don't think.
Well, yeah, and that's the key. If Bryce Young is in there, if he's not, it's Jalen Milroe.
Nick Saban,
I got no faith in Jalen Milroe.
I mean, he's just nervous, man. He was too nervous. That was his problem.
Well, and I agree. There's something to be said for it was his first start. I'm not debating that whatsoever. But he looks great running around. Throwing the ball, he looks like ass.
Yeah. I mean, if you look back at the game, I mean, this dude literally threw in double coverage like more than one time. And he got the interception.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do that. That's a sign of bad decision making.
Yeah, and he's not reading the offense well. That's what it sounds like.
Well, you're not going to after one game.
Nope. Yeah, you know, that's the thing. If Bryce don't get healthy, I don't know, man. I just don't know. I don't know how long it takes for somebody to get back, you know, off of a sprained AC joint. You would think it wouldn't be that bad, but I don't know.
AC joint.
I don't know. Quinn Ewers was out, 3 games? 2 games?
Yep, 2 or 3.
And what was wrong? And what was wrong with Ewers?
He had the same thing happen to. I think it happened to Bryce.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Who is that?
People,
That
people was
AC joint.
people was like, "Oh, that's karma or some shit."
Karma.
I'm like, yeah. They was saying
I,
it's karma because Dallas Turner intentionally tried to hurt viewers. They said,
I got to see something that makes it obvious that somebody tried to hurt somebody for me to say something like that.
Yeah.
they said when he tapped, like he hit him, he just put all his weight, even when he put him on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't understand how you could say that's. I don't know. They called it though. They said it was roughing the passer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, well, after watching that Tampa Atlanta game, I don't believe roughing the passer when I see it anymore either.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah,
roughing
right.
the passer is.
I'll freely admit that was not roughing the passer.
No.
oh, you talking about when Brady got hit?
Yeah, we got sacked by Grady Jarrett. Yeah.
Yeah, they said that was a really bad call. I don't
Yeah.
know. That wasn't.
I think everyone agrees with that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna tell you what was a bad call in the A&M game when they called pass interference on Alabama's defense.
Yeah.
Our DB never touched the wide receiver, never touched him, and they called pass interference.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
He
okay
fell on
because
his
you got
own.
you got
almost cost y'all the game. Yeah.
you got away
Yep.
with one too in the Texas game because Bryce's chin was down in the end zone. That was a safety.
It's got to be the knee.
No, it doesn't. Go read the rule. They literally posted the rule on the screen in a video I watched and showed it.
Yes,
No.
same rules for being down in any other situation. Yeah. Yes, any part other than a hand or foot, goes down.
Yeah, but this is my thing. Even if that was the case, I mean, he did have an eligible receiver in the area. So
It doesn't matter. He still had the ball then, so it's a safety.
Yeah, the ball and it was down in the end zone. That's safety. Yeah.
You got away with one. Fuck, everybody gets away with them
Yeah,
sometimes.
everyone gets away with one sometimes. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, they say when Bryce almost got sacked on that last drive, and then we kicked the field goal, they said that Alabama was holding. So
Like you could literally call holding on every snap of the ball if you wanted to.
I think you can because it's hard to tell, like unless you're just literally holding on for dear life,
Well, normally the rule of thumb is if it doesn't affect the play, they keep the flag in their pocket. So
Right.
it just say you've got Jahmyr Gibbs running on the right side, and
Yeah.
a wide receiver holds on to a corner. It's not affecting the play, so you're not going to call it on the opposite side.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I mean, if it doesn't affect the play, yeah, keep flag in your pocket.
This is my
Going about your day.
But my understanding, why the hell did Jimbo Fisher didn't just try to run the ball with A-Chain? I mean, they were on the 2-yard line. They probably could have won the game. I don't understand that play call, bro. I think Jimbo didn't run the ball. I think Jimbo didn't run the ball because he seen they were pressure. Like Alabama's defense was like bringing pressure, and he probably thought that that he was gonna get hit before he could get up. But I think they would have had a better chance running it than they would have throwing. I mean, literally, he threw the ball like way. Even if Stewart would have caught it, I mean, he wouldn't have got away from our DB anyways. He would have never made it to the end zone. I think they tried to hurry up too fast. They tried to just make a quick play. And another thing too, Stewart should have ran maybe inside instead of like running outside, and just ran inside, and probably could have. I mean, probably had a better chance, but
I mean, that it may not have been an option on that play call for him to run inside.
yeah. But my understanding, why would he do that little route? I mean, he didn't have enough space to, I don't know. I thought that play call was kind of a bad play call.
Well, you don't always need separation to guarantee a catch. Mike Evans comes down with a ton of them, and he ain't creating separation on nobody. But he's 6'5". He's going to go up and get it over everybody.
Yeah, if you throw it up, he's going 99, probably 90% come down with it, or 99, whatever.
Yeah.
Except against Marcus Lattimore. Marcus Lattimore's had his number.
That's true.
Oh yeah, Marcus Lattimore, that dude's a freaking. He's a beast. But yeah. Oh, Rocky Top's gonna be rocking this weekend.
I'm excited that College Game Day is going to be there and covering the game and everything. I think SEC Nation too.
Nobody's picking. I mean, all the money's on Tennessee. So if
all the money
Tennessee
was on
don't win a
Tennessee,
game,
they'd be favored if all the money was on Tennessee.
Yeah. It would be.
Most people, what I mean by that, most people are going with Tennessee.
Yeah. Most people are going with Tennessee. Why is Alabama favored?
What's the line at right now, Ballard? Do you know?
Last I checked, I think it was 6, but I can pull it up.
No, it's 7.5. I think.
So okay, that means it's going up in Alabama's favor. Then that means people are putting money on Bama.
Yeah.
Let me see. See, it doesn't say like the. I don't know why, but it's not giving me the exact on the ESPN Plus app. It's not giving me the exact.
Well,
like minus
ESPN
points.
doesn't give you the line.
Yeah.
It did against Arkansas and other teams.
Yeah,
7 in favor of Bama, by the way. 7.
Okay.
Yeah, -7.
That's what it opened at. So I mean, you haven't had significant money go on either to really sway it.
Alabama -7, and then Alabama's -278, and then
so is most people. So is people must be scared to bet on it or something, or to like
65.5.
Well, no, people are betting on it. There's just not enough going one way or another to move the line. So basically what's happening is Tennessee fans are betting on Tennessee and Bama fans are betting on Bama, and people that bet are just betting on who they think is going to win. There's not enough people betting one way to move it.
It's kind of 50-50.
Well, not really. Or the line would be, or it would be even, but if it was 50-50. But
oh, okay.
Well, no, if it was actually, that's right. That just means the line wouldn't have moved because that's the opening line from Vegas was 7 points.
Thought the opening line was 10.
I thought it was 7.
Yeah, no, last week it opened at 10. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then, people are putting money on Tennessee if it's moved three points in their favor. Yeah,
especially last week you could have got Tennessee at +10. Yeah.
What if I told you about this game here? Ole Miss is favored by 15 over Auburn.
I mean, that ain't surprising.
I know Auburn's bad, but Ole Miss is too one-dimensional for my favor.
Yeah.
I got no faith in them.
Auburn's had their number anyway, so, I mean, you never know.
And I've never been a huge fan of Lane Kiffin, the head coach, either. What are some other lines for this week, Ballard?
Paxton points out in the comments Oklahoma is 8.5 over Kansas.
Really?
Wow.
I
want to
think that's an
see
overreaction.
what's the line on this Penn State Michigan game. Has it changed?
I think that's a
7.
big over. I think that's a big overreaction to. Well, somebody reported that Kansas's quarterback was out for the season, and then Kansas quarterback took to Twitter and said somebody lying to y'all because that's news to me. But even with Kansas's backup, he looked good against TCU.
Yeah.
What'd you say the line for that Penn State Michigan game was?
It is 7 in favor of Michigan.
I might actually take Penn State straight up on
I think Penn State gonna upset them. I don't know. I think Michigan is overhyped, man.
I don't think Michigan's overhyped so much as, they made a switch at quarterback and there's some growing pains that come along with that.
We got a game tonight. We got Baylor, West Virginia. Baylor by 3.
What channel that come on? What?
FS1.
I don't know if we have FS1. I don't know about.
My head says take Baylor, but I don't know. Weird things happen to road favorites on games during the week.
Yeah.
Baylor versus who? West Virginia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking Baylor on that one.
Like I said, I know that sounds like the easy pick, but weird things happen to road favorites during the week. A lot.
Yeah. What's Baylor's record right now?
3-2. They've kind of disappointed me this year.
Yeah, a lot of people had them picked to make the playoffs.
Right. I still think they. Well, actually, hold on. Let me see the standings. Because isn't Oklahoma State? So Oklahoma State and Kansas State lead the Big 12 right now. Oklahoma State's not disappointing me too much. Kansas State's surprising. Kansas is how the hell did this happen? But I mean, yeah, Baylor's just straight up.
And now this is just me. I don't know what the line is off the top of my head. I've got a feeling that Clemson is going to go out there and absolutely donkey stomp Florida State.
The line is 3.5 for Clemson. I think that's too low. I think that's like
all their injured corners are back, and their entire starting D line is now back
for Clemson.
Yes.
Oh.
Playoffs,
here they come.
More than likely.
Yeah.
And I even think they could take an upset, and they'd probably still make the playoffs.
I agree.
Because I've said the same thing about Bama in that situation, and Clemson's the other team. They've earned that benefit of the doubt that even if they drop one, they're going to consistently show up. That's why I told all those people during the offseason that were talking about, Clemson was dead. I'm like, y'all are nuts.
I said it jokingly. I knew they'd be back.
Yeah, if Clemson comes out with their foot on the gas in this Florida State game, Florida State very well may go into give up mode at some point in that game. Because they're already demoralized after starting off 4-0, losing 2 in a row.
Oh, this will be another good one here. Number 16, Mississippi State at number 22, Kentucky.
Is Will Levis going to be back for that game, or do you know?
Do not know.
I mean, if Will Levis is back, I'd say give me Kentucky.
Four points, Mississippi State.
Where's that game at?
Lexington.
Well, Mississippi State ain't got no cowbell in Lexington.
Ding, 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 ding.
That shit's so damn annoying.
Oh, I know.
There's a woman that's been coming to high school football games here where I live for like 25, 30 years, and she brings a damn cowbell with her.
Why?
And she's about as big as a damn cow.
Oh my gosh.
So maybe the bell's in case she wanders out on the field and starts grazing.
Anybody listen to Alan Jackson?
He's a good artist, yeah, man.
I like that song, Living on Love. That's my song right there.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of good songs.
It's 5 o'clock. So
Papa Top again. I know a lot of his songs. Most of them anyway.
What else we got this week, Ballard?
It looks like it's pretty much it as far as the good games. I mean, you got
Maryland. There are a bunch of good games at noon.
Oh, here's one between. You got Oklahoma State, TCU, who are both undefeated.
That'll be a good game.
4 points in favor of the Horned Frogs.
Horny Toads.
Yep.
Horned Toads.
Oh, I just saw another one too.
Dude, they're playing some good ball, man.
Oh, hey. NC State and Syracuse.
How about Syracuse being undefeated?
Ballard, you know who we should go after?
Who?
For our OC? The TCU offensive coordinator. That's Riley's
I'll look him up. Doug Meacham?
It's Lincoln Riley's little brother.
Yeah, Lincoln. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was trying to say.
They hire someone new.
Yes, TCU got a new head coach this year.
Well, I know that, but
man, I think he would be good. But Nick Saban, he has to find somebody that really fits the program. A lot of Bama fans want Joe Brady, but he's not coming to college. He's not going to coach at college.
Shit, if he ain't got any other job offers, I bet you he will.
Yeah, because Nick Saban will pay the shit out of him, probably.
Well, no, he ain't gonna get paid that much, but he's gonna get paid something, which beats getting paid nothing.
Yeah. I mean, where's he at right now? I don't keep up with that shit, but
Who?
The couch.
he's not doing nothing? Damn. Well,
No, he got fired from Carolina.
damn. Maybe Nick Saban might go after him. I don't know.
Matt
I mean,
Rule got fired too.
I could see him. I could see him bringing Dan Enos back. Dan Enos is the offensive coordinator at Maryland.
Somebody said Scott Frost is a good OC.
Yeah.
I mean, they said he was good at what's that college he came from before he went
Baylor.
to
Baylor.
No, UCF.
Well, no, he was the
UCF.
he was the head coach at UCF. He was the
Oh,
offensive
no.
coordinator at Baylor.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
it's Baylor then. It's probably
He
Baylor.
was when he got the UCF job, he was the offensive coordinator at Baylor, and when he left Baylor, that's when Kendall Briles became the OC at Baylor when his dad was still head coach.
Yeah, I like.
That's another one. I mean, Art or Kendall Briles, either one of them.
I mean, they'd probably be way damn better than Bill O'Brien is. That's for sure. And I don't think Bill O'Brien is that bad all the time because sometimes he does make some good play calling.
I'm about to say you're confusing me with that because Bill O'Brien's got a hell of a record as your offensive coordinator.
Because we got good offensive players.
Okay. And if you gave him Vanderbilt talent, he would look like crap. Yes. That's a lot of teams. You put Nick Saban as the head coach of Vanderbilt right now, they don't have any better of a record than what they got.
Yeah, speaking of Vanderbilt, we're playing Vanderbilt this week. Yeah. So.
Are y'all gonna ride the struggle bus against Vanderbilt too?
No.
Ole Miss did. They were losing to Vanderbilt at halftime.
That's right. We're playing Vanderbilt at home on homecoming. Yeah.
Stetson better throw a touchdown on Vandy. I'm not playing.
Yeah, we're playing Vanderbilt at home.
If Bryce can do it,
them Georgia fans trip me out. They turned on Stetson Bennett quick. Boy, they all loved him during the off season. They ain't have shit bad to say about him. But y'all motherfuckers turned on him quick.
Right. Well, I haven't turned on him. But.
I mean, there are a few Georgia fans with some sense that Stetson just is what Stetson is.
I do think Stetson Bennett's the one of the best walk-ons in college football.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Rudy was a better walk-on.
No. No, Stetson was a better walk-on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Rudy only played like one play, right? So
I think he played two, actually.
He played two, but he was offsides on one of them.
What's another walk-on that won a national championship?
Well, I mean, you could probably find a walk-on on half the teams that have won national titles.
Yeah,
was Burrow
I
a
think
walk-on?
he means like a walk-on who started. I think is what he means. But
okay, you can find him on a lot of teams, and that's not. It's uncommon at quarterback. It's not uncommon in general.
Yes, right. It's not uncommon in general. Just at quarterback. But yeah, I don't know if there's another walk-on who has won a national championship. But.
I think Stetson's the first.
That's right. And then Baker Mayfield is also the only walk-on quarterback to win the Heisman. So.
Yeah. I forgot he was originally a walk-on before he transferred.
That's right. There's a walk-on at Texas Tech. That's right.
Yep.
Hey, never doubt. Just because they're walk-on, never doubt them.
I mean, there's a lot of great players out there that you'd find stories that are surprising. I mean, Ray Lewis didn't get a scholarship offer until the very last game of his senior year.
Damn. And he's one of the best defensive players.
Yep. He literally got a scholarship offer. He got the phone call because I've heard him tell the story. He got the phone call a couple of days, like the Sunday after his last game his senior year.
Yeah. What was the school who offered him?
Miami.
Oh, Miami. Okay.
Santana Moss was a walk-on. He walked on to the football team.
Yeah, so it's a good thing that Miami offered him, right?
Well, I'd say so. I mean, he turned out to be a hell of a player.
Yep. Yep.
He played for Miami, right?
Mm-hmm. For 4 years.
Yeah, Ray Lewis. That was a stud. I remember when he was still playing for the Ravens before he retired his last year. Man. Great player. That's for sure.
Yeah.
One of the best.
Yeah.
Well, some people don't even start off. They don't end up playing the position they were recruited at. Warren Sapp was a tight end coming out of college. I mean, coming out of high school.
I mean, yeah, sometimes like kids don't get they don't end up playing that position that they played in high school. They play another whole different position or
a lot of high school players play multiple positions, but I use that as an example because that was a position, obviously Warren Sapp had never played. And it was Ed Orgeron that got him to switch from tight end to D-line.
Yeah.
It's a lot of good games coming on this week, though. Besides Alabama, Tennessee, we got I'm probably not gonna watch Georgia play Vanderbilt. I don't know.
I mean, I'll flip it on, and if Georgia's riding the struggle bus, I'll keep an eye on it. Just because it'll be kind of funny.
There's no way they struggle to them, man. I don't see it.
Playing Vandy at 3:30. So we're playing Vandy at 3:30. Yeah. So it's going to be on the same as the Bama Tennessee game. Yeah.
Hell, Miami might actually get a fucking win this week.
It's also when Oklahoma State and TCU. Yeah. NC State and Syracuse. Yeah.
Yeah, Miami's a win.
Well, Miami fans are a trip, son. These people are losing their minds, acting like the sky's falling. And I'm just sitting here laughing at all of them.
Well, the sky kind of is falling, but the game's
it's really not.
But it's gonna be on ESPN 3. So
they're 5 games into a whole new coaching staff like normal. These people need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Y'all are rebuilding, so
y'all are gonna go 8-4 best case right now.
Yeah. So. And that's right around where I had them picked. I said 9-3, plus or minus a game. 8-4 wouldn't surprise me. Hell, maybe the ball can bounce our way, and you're right, Vic, and we upset Clemson. I mean, it'd be no.
That's what I did say this summer. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it happened. I mean, it'd be an upset, but it'd be no different than Syracuse beating Clemson. What was that? 2016 when they won the title.
Yeah. No, it was in 17 that they lost Syracuse. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They made the playoffs, but no, they did not win the title. No.
It must have been 16. 16 must have been when they lost to Pitt.
That's right. Yeah, that's when they lost to Pitt. Yeah.
Because the next year in 17, Pitt upset us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's right. And then Georgia lost to South Carolina in 2019. So.
Yep, upsets happen. I mean, it's not like Miami's devoid of talent. It's just they're installing a whole new system again, and there are bumps and bruises that come with it. But at least they paid this guy enough to where I don't have to worry about it in a couple of years like I normally do. Because buying out his contract would be buying out fucking Jimbo's contract. They ain't doing that.
Hey Vic, did you see Uncle Lou's prediction for Alabama versus Tennessee?
Yeah, it was 35-34.
That was funny.
I saw that, and they brought back
Who do you have winning?
Bama. Yeah, so we also brought back General Voltard and 90 proof for Luther. Yeah.
Wait, did he used Voltard finally?
Yeah, he had Voltard and 90 proof for Luther. Yeah, in the
Yes.
Go watch it, Ballot. It's funny.
yeah, it's his I think it's his newest. It's his latest video. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna have Alabama losing, but evidently he thinks Alabama still can beat Tennessee.
Well, it's one of those things. You know, Tennessee is, whatever they are, 0-32 or something against top 10 teams. So
Since when?
Fuck.
Oh,
That's going back to what?
Since when?
That's going back to what? That's got to be pre-2010.
No, maybe going back to like 2008. I don't know. I think
Something
2008 was the year they fired Fulmer. So.
Yeah.
You think Tennessee has a chance to make it to the SEC championship?
Yes.
Yeah, they have a chance, but
it's a
I don't
good
think
one.
it'll happen. But
Well, they've got to. That's the thing. Even if they beat Bama, is Tennessee gonna? Are they gonna shoot their wad and then turn around and lose to Georgia?
Yeah.
A lot of people
here
saying
it
if
is.
Tennessee upsets Alabama, then Hendon Hooker's gonna win the Heisman.
No.
C.J. Stroud would have to have a couple of bad days for that to happen.
C.J. Stroud is the front runner right now. So.
Yeah, I think Stroud is gonna win it this year.
I mean, it's his to lose, in my opinion. Like I said, to me, he would have to have some bad days to lose it.
What is this? Let's see. I think I found the part.
Hold on, let me turn the other camera on so you can see better. Hold on a second. Okay. You want me to take the mustard bottle, the mustard bottle and golf ball out of the trash can, and you want me to put it back up on the Tennessee? Okay. Oh my God. Guess who's back now? Guess who's back now? The General! The General went back, bro! The General! The General! The General went back, bro! The General! The General! Woo! The third Saturday in October, Woo! Third Saturday in October, Woo! Tennessee, Alabama, top 10 matchup. Undefeated. Knoxville. Two things I'm telling you, Lou. Two things I'm telling everybody again. Number one, I'm telling people. Thing number one. John Hopel. Whoa! Here comes John Hopel, Lou. Yeah, here comes John Hopel. Better than Nick Saban, Lou. Better than Nick Saban, Lou. Thing number two. Watch this, Lou. You watching, Lou? Quarterback. High hope. High hope. It's hitting it home we go. Whoa, time, Lou. Whoa, time in it, Lou. What is this? What is this, Lou? It looks like every Halloween decoration I've ever thrown away, Lou. What is this?
Ballard, mute yourself. You're echoing.
It looks like the crypt keeper from Tales from the crypt. If the crypt keeper from Tales from the Crypt got sick and died. Well, let me explain something to you two and to the man that's watching in the thing and that. Let me tell him something, Will. Three things is about it. Nick Bryant, Bear Saban. Shut up, lady. I'm doing the YouTube thing. Go to the store and give me some golden plates. Nick Bryant, Bear Saban, and what does this say? What does this say? 80 team titles. Now, whoa, Todd on that.
That's a score right there.
Well, how suicidal are Tennessee fans going to be if they're that close and lose the game?
Oh, I know.
Dude, 1 point. Holy shit, that would be fucking crazy.
35-34.
That's kind of awkward, bro. Like, that's an awkward number.
It's possible, though. It's possible.
I mean, it is. So, he probably, I think Uncle Lou thinks it's going to be like a shootout. He thinks Bryce is probably going to play. And probably thinks Bryce is going to put up numbers and Hendon Hooker. So.
I have to go back and watch the whole video later, but get you back now.
Dude, that was funny. Like, how's he make videos like that of himself? Like 3 different.
Well, he has to. He just has to. I think he just has to film. Has to film the video 3 times. Yeah.
Well, you got to film the characters separately,
That's
but
right,
you can
that's
add
right.
it all in.
First, he's got to film himself sitting in the chair, and he's got to film General Waltard talking, and then he also has to film himself as General Waltard just standing around, and then he has to film himself as a 90 Proofer Luther. Yeah.
That's funny though. It's hilarious. I was dying laughing last night when I seen this. Dude, that was freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
And he's
The
good.
only
He's
reason-
good at making videos.
The only reason you're saying that is because he had Alabama. If he had Alabama losing, you'd have been mad as a motherfucker about that video.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. Hell no. I mean, I said we were gonna lose if anyway if Bryce didn't play. So I mean, I'm not 100% confident that we win.
Yeah, so did y'all see Ballard's video about a Tennessee fan trying to buy tickets to the national championship?
You thought it was good, Vic?
Yeah, that was good, and I liked the part where you said that it's reserved for Georgia.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Like both of his voices were talking. He was acting like he was talking to someone was talking to him.
Yeah.
Awesome.
it took some
Cigars
editing
for
and some
Alabama and
practice, but
Georgia.
Yeah, I wonder how y'all do that type of shit. I'm like, damn, that's kind of cool, man. It's like
it's
probably
not
takes
easy,
practice.
Brock. But
Yeah,
it's
you get used to it though. I'm pretty sure
yeah,
you're used to it.
you get better at
But you was like, so you got tickets to go to the national?
it. Tennessee
Don't
fan
count
looking
your,
at national.
don't don't count your chickens before they hatch, man. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like in the video too. It was so funny. Like when the Tennessee fan gets caught trying to look at tickets, it's like some kid trying to watch porn. You know what I mean? Like he jumped.
I mean, it's a lot of Tennessee podcasts just going live every day. I'm like, we gonna beat
Oh,
Bama.
yeah,
We
I
gonna beat
never.
Bama. Hey, talk's cheap, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
go out and
never.
do it.
Yeah, I've never gotten caught. So
I mean, a lot of people say they're gonna beat Alabama, but it don't always happen. No, like when I seen the score on Uncle Lou's video thing, I was like, what? No, I was expecting him to like have Tennessee blowing us out or something because I didn't think he was probably thinking that Bryce was gonna play, but you know,
Yeah, Nate's in the comments asking if he'll play. I still think it's a game time decision.
well, I don't know if he's gonna have a press conference today, but I'm looking out for it because I usually watch it every week. He always has a press con. I know he had one yesterday, and he just said Bryce was doing pitch counts or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's throwing or not. I don't know. Pitch counts are not throwing, so. And also, I heard, Kangaroo Black, right?
I
Valley.
love Kangaroo Black. Good dude.
Yeah, he said yesterday on his live last night. He said that he saw a video where Bryson was throwing dimes in practice or something.
all right, then I guess he's fine then.
But I haven't seen that, so I mean I don't know if he's trolling people.
Yeah, so you don't know where this secret video is
Well, I mean, Nate,
of him throwing in
the
practice.
the injury that was diagnosed to Bryce Young was a shoulder injury.
Well, yeah, of course. I think that that Saban doesn't want anyone to know, yeah, because they want to
Yeah,
keep Tennessee
I don't
guessing.
think he's gonna tell. I don't think he's gonna tell anybody, even if he is healthy.
Yeah, keep it secret. It's that way. Yeah, that way they don't know who they're getting. So. Yeah, well, it's not a sprained ankle; it's a sprained shoulder.
AC joint. Yeah. I need to look that up. I don't know how long it takes to heal from that. Need to go do some research on it.
IMO. In my opinion.
Fox News put something out 26 minutes ago about Bryce Young.
They did?
Yeah, it says he's making progress. So let's see. I mean, it was based on what Saban had said yesterday that he was making progress. So
Yeah. I'm just waiting to see the practice video. They usually show our practice highlights.
yeah,
Um, that's what I'm waiting to see if they're gonna put out a video for today. They didn't yesterday. I don't know. I don't think they practice on Wednesdays. Do you know, Ballard?
no,
Big, does Georgia practice on Wednesdays or no?
Yeah. I guess so. I don't know. Yeah. I think so. I think they practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe they did, but they didn't put out a video. I don't know. I just want to know what's going on. Guess I'll have to wait till we find out. I think it's like a 2 to 3 week injury, maybe. I don't know. Just depends how bad it is. Yeah, I think Bryce is gonna play. I'm pretty positive.
me too.
And if he does, then I think we got a good chance to keep the ball rolling. Keep the streak alive, baby.
Yeah,
And then we got Mississippi State next week. So, but you know it's a home game, right?
yeah,
Mississippi State's got to come to Bama. So, I think we'll whoop Mississippi State pretty good. We usually do.
yeah.
And Will Rogers, we just got to put pressure on him because he will drop some dimes. Will Rogers ain't bad. Good. Ballard, so what you think the score is going to be? What's your prediction? Score prediction?
For our game,
Yeah. What you think?
I don't know, man.
If Bryce is 100%, what would you say?
If Bryce is in there, I'd say like a 45-28.
You know, I had my score prediction if Bryce plays was 45-27.
Oh,
So,
close. Off by 1
yep.
point.
Yep. I think Bryce will pick off that secondary because they do have a weak secondary too, so
Yeah.
Secondary.
and I mean LSU was running the ball down their throat pretty good in that game last week. So And but I tell you what, that Pittsburgh game they played, they didn't
Yeah.
look that good in that game.
No.
They would have lost that game, but Cedric Tillman caught right before Hennon got sacked. He threw a long ball,
Mm-hmm.
and the DB for Pittsburgh was just standing there and let freaking Cedric Tillman catch the ball right in the end zone. Yeah, but I think
No.
I think Alabama's gonna give them hell. What up, Nate?
What's up, guys?
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, hey Nate.
What's up? So if you hear some wind right now, I'm in Michigan right now, so I'm actually in, I don't know what town, but I'm actually outside right now, so
Yeah.
it's pretty cold here. I'll say that.
Bet.
Okay, let's see. All right, here's a I'm at the visitor center right now.
Iowa. Well, that doesn't look like Iowa.
No, I said Michigan.
Oh, you're in
Wait,
Michigan.
you're in Michigan. Are you going
You
to the
are in
game?
Michigan.
No, sadly, no. I'm going to a wedding.
He's going to a wedding.
Yeah, in Vic, it's not Saturday. Thankfully, it's on Sunday.
Oh, it's on Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on Sunday.
So what are y'all doing on? So what are y'all doing on Saturday then?
I watched college football.
Oh, okay. So you are gonna get to watch college football.
Yeah, you probably want to let Lou know that.
Okay. So your wedding's not on Saturday. It's on Sunday.
Yeah. Ooh, it's cold. Look, it's beautiful too.
Is it real cold there?
It's like 50 degrees. Yeah.
It sounds like it's windy. Yeah, too.
Yeah, that's probably why it's so cold.
It's 75 here. So
I'm jealous.
75 there? Let me see what it is here.
75.
Where?
Where I live, it's 75.
Let's see where this is. It's across the street.
It's 82 here.
I'm at 70 degrees.
Let's go to the kids' park.
It's 82 here.
Nice.
Wow.
It's just like State of Michigan Recreation. Oh, it's cool. Shit. Sorry. Ooh. Able to play. Play on. No.
I live 10 minutes from the Alabama line.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful here, but it's cold. Look how big the trees are.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Where I live, most trees just goes up here, right here. So, yeah, I found a stick. It's my walking stick. Fetch. But yeah, we have a rental house, so we know we have a rental house near Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
that's like northwest Michigan, I think. Um, so yeah, I saw a lot of Michigan fans in there. So ew, did I just poop? Just step poop. um, but yeah, it's pretty cold here. I just want to say hi and stuff. But I'll stay in for a little bit. I just want to say hi and stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll stay in for a little bit. Like I said, we can talk some more college football. Um, and how's that? But what do y'all think about the Penn State Michigan game?
For my grandparents' sake, Michigan loses.
I I I don't know why the Penn State doesn't like Michigan. Probably because it's the same division, probably. I don't know. I just don't know why they hate Michigan. I just don't know.
All right, that's
Yeah.
yeah. I think I'm gonna end the stream. Nate, thanks for showing us where you're at. Have fun at your wedding or your friend's wedding, whatever it is. And
Thank you, and go blue.
yeah, that's a lot of wind. I have to get rid of that. I think I'm going to end the show, guys. But Brock, thanks for coming on. Vic, thank you. Um, and just Tennessee, get ready. That's all I can say. This is going to be a big game. But thanks, Brock. Thanks, Vic. All right. Appreciate everyone for showing up and watching today. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. He's got a great plan. Please like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. And until next time, folks, Ballard Sports Media, check it out. Love you guys. Give us a good game, Tennessee. Bama's coming. Roll Tide. Woo!